doing it big. We got to get ready for this fight. We got King Vergil versus what's left of Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin's 30 years old, been fighting for quite a while. Going in there with a young monster and young Vergil, I think Vergil's going to go in there and probably beat him to death. Um, Vergil Ortiz is a really good fighter. I know a lot of people like to try to put Duck in there with him. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not trying to take nothing from Duck Ennis. I just say this: when it comes to Vergil, it's a different level. What my man Meek Mill says, levels to this stuff, man. And I just need people to understand there's levels to this game, man. Because hey, we talking about Vergil Ortiz, who beats people dead. That's what he do. We seen Lubin get knocked out brutally by Fundora, seeing him twitching when he fought Jamil. I mean, I'm not trying to take nothing away from Lubin. I think Lubin's a great fighter. I just think that this will be the greatest win of Vergil's life, going in there with a guy like Lubin. I mean, that's the thing. I think Lubin, man, really has shown so much of his career that this fight will really give Vergil Ortiz that credit, that love that he so much desires because he didn't put the work in, man. And for him not to always get the love that he should get, it's kind of crazy because, man, Vergil done fought all the guys you could really fight. And he don't skip those steps. Vergil don't skip no steps. Vergil just said, yo, give me the baddest nigga you got and let's fight. And for me, on my me being a boxing fan, I'ma just be real. That's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for is for a guy to go on there and try to fight the best. Has he always fought the best? I would say no. But he's trying to fight the best. So I give him credit for that. So for whatever reason, people don't like to give Vergil his credit, but I give him full credit because what he's doing in boxing is not easy to do. You go on in there with a guy who's been on a run with a bunch of great fighters, undefeated fighters. In my opinion, I think you fought 4 undefeated fighters and beat 2 of them. So, I mean, this guy, Lubin, is no joke. Lubin's a great fighter. And I'm not going to do like a lot of people do and try to say Lubin's a bum. No, Lubin's a monster. And the fact is this. When you a guy like Vergil Ortiz and you go in there and say, give me the baddest, blackest nigga you got my respect. You got my respect. Because guess what? A lot of people don't want to see Lubin. So we're not going to sit here and act like Lubin ain't one of the best guys in the division. He's a great fighter. Hey, and anybody that say different, you're hating. Because we already know, salute to McKenzie. I'll just say this. If you being honest, as my man Wallace, if you're being honest, you know Lubin's a monster. And guess what? Like always, my man King Vergil going in there with the baddest niggas they got. Ain't scared. Went in there with Boacek, who fought a monster in Brandon Adams. So y'all want to try to take something away because he beat a guy like Brandon Adams who won the Contender. I don't know if a lot of people remember the Contender days. A guy who's already fought Jamal Charlo, who's still undefeated. I mean, come on, man. Show some respect, man. This kid, man, this kid Vergil's doing what your favorite fighter won't do, man. And that's fighting the baddest niggas they got, man. He fighting the baddest niggas they got. But yeah. But I'll say this, man. It's gonna be great. No matter how it turns out, no matter what we get out of this, I'm excited, man. You said Lubin ain't it and never been it. Well, that's hate. That's pure hate because Lubin have fought the best in the division. And that's what happens in boxing too much. You got guys who be saying dudes is good. They fighting bums. And then when you beat him, so that means he's a bum. It don't change nothing. So all those people that want to discredit Lubin or discredit a guy like the King of the South, Brian Norman Jr., you hurt party that you're trying to support. Because I'm going to tell you this. When Vergil beat Lubin dead, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no more about no Duck Ennis talk, none of that. Because Duck Ennis don't want no smoke. He never did, he never will. All this yip yap bip bap he do is stupid. I don't get it. Because Vergil Ortiz is the can man. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. And it's just that simple, man. And I don't know who told guys that it's a bad thing to fight the best, like you see what Vergil's doing. Come on, man. Stop this. What my man Shannon Sharp say? Stop this. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop this. Lubin is good. I don't know what y'all talking about. Lubin has been good. Now they trying to say Lubin ain't good? Stop. Beat it. You want to hate on Lubin? Do it another time. But when Vergil's fighting him, just realize it's the same guy who didn't beat undefeated fighters. It's the same guy who was chasing down Bakram. But Bakram or whatever didn't happen. We know main events is not what it was in the early 2000s, late 90s. So the fight didn't get done. And I'll just say this. I just hope after this fight, Vergil fights Fundor, Keith Thurman winner. Because Vergil has been in the game way too long not to have been a champion. I want to see Vergil become champion. I think he deserves it. And we didn't see Verg try to fight the best of the best in his division for a very long time. He was at 47, couldn't make the weight. You know, he tried his best to fight Stanley Yonos, who everybody wants to give Duck Ennis so much credit for beating. He was trying to fight that dude. So it is what it is. Shout out to my man Southwest. What do you say? Facts. 1-2 losses. You a bum. That's the dumbest stuff I ever heard. That's just what goofballs say because they so obsessed or so enamored with Floyd did. Guess what, y'all? There's only one Floyd Mayweather. It's only one. And to try to hold up to his impossible standard is not something that's even worth talking about. Did Floyd fight a lot of great fighters? Yes. Did Floyd fight the most former champions? That was never even a thing until Floyd started bringing that up about all the former champions he fought in a row. It is what it is. I think Floyd's a great fighter. He calls himself TBE. I don't agree with that. But I'll say this. I think Floyd, in my humble opinion, is a top 5 fighter of all time. But to sit here and act like if a guy got a loss, and 2 losses to 2 dudes that have done very well in this division, former undisputed champion in Jamel, and then a champion as we speak, and Fundor, the Towering Inferno. So it's like, what are y'all talking about? When y'all try to hate on this dude, Lubin, for what? Lubin keep fighting bad niggas. I don't know what other niggas he got to fight. He done fought all the niggas that's there. Smash the like button for your boy. He said, but that's why I don't chill over here and the boxing Ackerman ain't here. LOL. I mean, at the end of the day, you can go to hell. You can do what you got to do. But I'll say this. I'll remember to block you from the channel, though, because I ain't got no time for no clowns, man. I ain't got no time for no clowns, man. So, I just ain't got the time for it, dog. I don't have the time for it. If you want to be a clown, do your thing, man. Because at the end of the day, I'm here for the sport of boxing. I don't need no pickle pullers, man. I don't need no pickle pullers. And head to the dungeons, man, while you're at it. Head to the dungeons and never come back. We ain't got no time for no pickle pullers, man. The way some of these dudes pickle pull, it's like, man, somebody gonna pass out. Where y'all pickle pulling, man? Get out of here. You gonna tell me Lubin's a bum? Get out of here. Lubin ain't no bum. He never been a bum. So to come out here and try to discredit Lubin is stupid. It's stupid. It's some niggas that got Lubin picked. What are you talking about? Lubin ain't good. Stop it. Stop it. The man's 30 years old, only got 2 losses, and it's because he been fighting people. Not because he been playing internet games and all this stuff. And he's been fighting the best of the best. And I don't understand why he don't get his credit. And like I said, I hope that when my brother Ortiz goes in here and beats this brother dead, I hope they show him some respect. Because at the end of the day, I don't see what fighters get out of talking bad about their opponent. You're talking bad about your opponent, so that means you fight bums then. If you keep calling every opponent that you fight a bum, what are we even talking about at this point? What are we even talking about? I'm telling you right now, I think Vergil Ortiz has the opportunity to become undisputed at 154. I believe he does. People don't realize you got not Vergil, you got Xander and a boss about to go ahead and make this unification fight. Hey, so I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. So it is what it is. I just want to see what happens and if my man Vergil will get his credit when he beats this brother dead. And that's the sad thing about boxing. We got to this place where we don't even care about fights that's actually happened. We care about fantasy fights. If I was up here talking about Tank versus Devin or Tank versus Shakur Sanchez, niggas be going crazy. But we gotta keep it real, man. It's that's what's wrong with boxing now. We don't enjoy the fights that we getting. Tonight is gonna be a good card. It's gonna be a very good card. You got the WBC interim champion and Vergil Ortiz going head up with Lubin, who is the IBF interim champion. So this ain't just no bums, dude. This is a top 5 guy in the division. 2 top 5 guys in the division getting it on tonight. So, I mean, I don't know. All I want to know is will Vergil get credit when he goes in there and stomps Lubin out? And for people who up here talking about Lubin's a bum, I can tell you don't watch boxing. And and like my man, the great Black Mamba said it best. A lot of fans don't know shit about boxing because you can't tell me you know boxing and you saying Lubin's a bum. Lubin's a very good fighter. Do I think he's the best? Probably not. But will I say he's a really good fighter? Yes. You don't. Hey, I put it like this. Caleb Plant said it best. You're not on this level if you're a bum. You're not on this level if you're a bum. Now you might get the exceptions like when you got my man Duck Ennis fighting used limo driver. And you know you're gonna beat the man dead, so you go buy him 2 cheesesteaks from Max's. That's different. But to say Lubin, Erickson Lubin, who's tried to fight the best his whole career, come on, man. The who's who of 54 he's fought. I could tell you like this. I don't even think a lot of people realize those guys at 54 always fight each other. There is no ducking at 54. At 54, you gotta be a man. You gotta fight. And I know a lot of people don't know what a man is. A man is a person who's done whatever they got to do, and they stand on their square saying they're the best. Lubin says he's the best. So what'd he say? I want Vergil. Vergil says he's the best. I want Lubin. I can't get this Fundora fight right now. They playing games at PBC. They got Keith Thurman, who or as they call him sometimes Thurman, about to fight for Fundora instead of him. And we don't know what's going on with Bakram. And this whole main events, as they've been a complete disaster this last few months. Can't even get their champion a doggone good fight. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. I just want to see some good fights. I've never been a hater, and I hate that you got so many haters in boxing, man. And I just don't understand where that's coming from. I just don't get where it's coming from. And my whole question is very simple. Will my man Vergil get credit? That's all I say. Will he get credit? Will Vergil get credit? Will Vergil get credit? That's my thing. Will Vergil get credit? And I feel like a lot of people don't want to admit that, but it's a lot of people like that bum who were just sitting here talking crazy about fighters. You can't tell me Lubin's a bum because you don't like him. Get out of here, man. Stop the pickle pulling, man. The pickle pulling is disgusting out here, man. Dudes just be going on and on acting like these fighters ain't great because you say so. What have you done in the sport of boxing to say that somebody sucks? I don't think anything. So I don't want to sit here and hear you just going on and on about how this guy sucks, that guy sucks. It's like it's a joke to me at this point. It's a real joke to me at this point to see so many guys talk crazy about these fighters and they can never do what these fighters do. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous, bro. It's just ridiculous. And I say this. I don't know who y'all got. I got my man Vergil Ortiz by stoppage. I think the Lubin we all know, Lubin the B, Lubin gonna fight the wrong fight, even though he got a 76 inch arm reach. I believe he's gonna try to fight Vergil on the inside, and it's gonna be straight up rock'em sock'em type of fight, which, in my opinion, is not a good fight for Lubin at this age, and definitely at this stage in his career, because he didn't been beat. The two fights he had is bad. He said Lubin got the pop, and he got good feet and a strong left hand, and he got a soft chin. And we seen him on more than one occasion on that canvas sleep. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying the man ain't good. I'm just saying I just want to see what happens when he get in there with a monster like Verge. I think Verge can stop him. I think Verge can stop him and will stop him. And I think that's going to be good for boxing, because we need people like Vergil out there who are willing to fight. We need people like Lubin out there who are willing to fight. Because if we go off what we get, where these guys, they need $100 million or they need 2 Ferraris before they fight somebody, we'll never get a fight. We'll never get a fight. That's why Devin Haney gets so much credit. You got people calling Debo Dev and all that, just off the fact that he willing to take a chance. And say, you know what? Hey, Brian Norman, that black nigga's punching, but I'll fight him. I'll see what's to him. Let me see what I can do with him. So it's just one of them things where, for me, I get a kick out of it, man. Hey, I'll just say this. When you talk about a lot of these younger fighters, man, one thing I've noticed too, especially in boxing circles, if you critique a fighter in any way, people want to kind of play it as hate, or they want to say you going against somebody. But at the end of the day, man, I look at it like this, man. When you talk about fighters, man, you just got to understand that you can't sit here and down the fighter he's fighting and then say he's good. Just like I don't get this. This is another one, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong in the chat. I don't get this obsession with Devin Haney talking about Brian Norman's a bum. I don't get it. Because if Brian Norman's a bum, that means you're beating a bum. You want credit for that? And I just kind of got to the place where it's like, I don't know, man. I don't really get it, man. Like, I just don't get it. And I don't get why people want him. Like, it's like, don't nobody want to hear you just dog fighters, man. Tell me how bad a fighter is. I mean, it's just one of them things where it's like, I don't get it. I don't get the desire to go at these fighters and say they can't fight. He said Devin gonna be counting ceiling tiles on the 22nd. Well, if that's what you believe, I respect that. I'll just say this. I just think that Devin got to quit saying this guy's a bum, and his fans, they got to stop saying he's a bum, because if you're saying that, that means Devin ain't fighting nobody. And I thought this is what we want to do. We want to get guys to fight each other. And if you going out your way to discredit somebody or talk down on them, I mean, hell, what do you expect to get? What kind of credit you gonna get if you tell me the man's a bum and he ain't fought nobody, and then you get in there and then you try to fight him or whatever the case may be? We just gotta call a spade, dude. You can't be down in fighters and then think that's gonna be good for the sport. That's awful for the sport. Because if we want to see the best fight the best, at some point, man, we got to make it our business to make it happen. And for me, for people to just go on this tirade and say, oh, Brian Norman Jr. is a bum, Erickson Lubin's a bum, it's like, what are you talking about? How does that even hit your brain that this guy's a bum because you don't like him or because you're not familiar with him? There's more people in boxing, just a few fighters that everybody talk about. There's more people in the sport of boxing. He said if Vergil wins, he has to get the credit from Lubin, not a bum. He said we want to fight and hope that they live up to the expectations. That's a fact, Big Dre. I just think too many times, shoot to my brother Big Drop Dre, I think that a lot of times in boxing, man, we get these, like, I don't know, I guess you would call them race fans, where they pose as blacks and they try to, like, make everything like a racial issue. They try to make it seem, and there are some things that are racial issues, but Lubin versus Vergil Ortiz ain't a racial issue. When I remember I heard a monkey say, what do you say? Jake Paul want to stand over Tank's black body. I thought to myself, nigga, please. Nigga, please. What are you talking about? Everybody ain't thinking about you. What you talking about? People got their own lives. And that be the problem, man. People be like thinking somebody at home conspiring against them. No one even knows you're breathing, dude. So to sit here and say, oh, they want to conspire against black people or they want to, man, shut up. Shut up. You sound like a weirdo. That weirdo talk, man, I can't stand that. That's what's hurting the sport, man. That weirdo, whether it's pro Spanish or pro black, where everything got to be some crazy racist conspiracy. Get out of here, dog. I want to see Vergil get in there and beat Lubin to death. And if Lubin can beat Vergil to death, I want to see some blood and I want to see some real fights, man. I want to see somebody get their head opened up. I want to see somebody lose a tooth. I want to see somebody be like my man Paulie was with an eye patch on looking like Captain Hook. I want somebody to get messed up in the fight. Because that's what we come to see. We come to see brothers throw hands and make bands. We don't come to see nothing else but to see brothers throw hands and make bands and bleed and be on that corner, half dead, tired, about to fall out. One of my favorite fights they can say is over a match if they want to, but when Jin Sasaki, when my man beat Norman Jr., the King of the South, made him hit his head, boom! That's all you heard was that head, man. It hit like a ton of bricks. You can hear it coming through the TV, man. And that's what I want to see. I want to see brothers get in there and get it on, like my man, the late great Mills Lane said. I want to see people come on there and get it on, because guess what? Boxing is expensive. A lot of these sports are expensive, and if I'm going to spend probably equivalent to most a week's or 2 weeks paycheck, 2 weeks worth of paycheck on a fight, I want to see somebody really fight. I don't want to see nobody running. I don't want to see nobody doing nothing but getting in there and fighting, because that's what we here to see. We here to see people get in there and fight, throw hands, and make bands. That's exactly what we here to see. We're not here to see nothing else. Hey, I want to see brothers do like my man Nico Ali Wash did. Get his shoulder thrown out and then beat it back into place right there live and living color in the ring. That's what I want to see. I want to see brothers get in there and fight. I want to see brothers get in there and really, really put it all on the line, because you can get paid. If you're going to put it on the line, guess what, man? You can get paid. You can get paid. Gladly you can get paid. Ain't nobody going to hold no money from you if you